What's up, YouTube? This is Atticus from The Complete Trade, and today we're going to be taking a look at Quant. I will timestamp this video, but I'd like to provide a quick update on Bitcoin. So our long-term targets at 80K and 175K haven't changed, but Bitcoin did break our resistance area that spanned between 38K and 42K. Bitcoin is currently at resistance at $43,950, but until we see a sustained break under 40K, our primary expectation is higher. The next two targets for Bitcoin are at the 0.618 and 0.786 trend-based fib extension that span between $45,134.72 to $48,456.39. We'll talk more about Bitcoin in the next Bitcoin episode. Okay, let's jump into Quant. So the last time we covered Quant found support at the historical demand trend line, and we broke out of a bullish falling wedge. Currently, Quant is above all the key moving averages on the daily time frame, with one final short-term resistance level, which is the historical supply trend line at roughly $118. So let's take a look at some long-term and short-term price targets for Quant. So the long-term price target for Quant is quite simple. Quant is trading in a bullish 1-2-1-2 setup. Wave 3 in primary degree should take Quant to the 1.618 trend-based fib extension at roughly $1,370, which I know sounds ridiculous considering the Wave 2 retracement towards the downside took over 365 days to complete. But just realize that when Quant gets moving, it doesn't really give people time to buy in. This is why this blue Fibonacci retracement support area exists as a reminder to buy the dips when the opportunities present themselves. Now let's move into the shorter term targets. Now, in the short term, just given how Bitcoin looks right now, I'm in favor of a direct breakout in wave 3 of minor degree, which should take Quant to the 1.618 trend-based fib extension level at roughly $150. There is confluence at the $150 level. Specifically, that is where the X wave in intermediate degree topped out at. Additionally, if we take a Fibonacci retracement using these two pivots, we can see that at $150, that is where the blue 61.8% Fibonacci retracement and the white 1.618 trend-based fib extension level both intersect. So just a quick recap for the short term price target for Quant is at $150, and one of the long-term price targets for Quant is at $1,370. Now, moving into some indicators, taking a look at the weekly RSI. The weekly RSI is above its yellow moving average, which is bullish. Taking a look at the weekly MACD, we can see that even though the price of Quant has declined for over a year, we can see that on the histogram, momentum has slowly been increasing. This is a good example of bullish divergence, which should lead to price appreciation for Quant. Now, taking a look at the volatility expansion index, the volatility expansion index is still printing a relatively low volatility reading on Quant at only 33%. We often speak about how the volatility expansion index is an oscillator that will rotate between periods of high volatility in red and periods of extremely low volatility in blue. So at the beginning of this chart back in 2021, we can see that Quant had periods of extremely high volatility. And for the past year, Quant has had a period of extremely low volatility. So eventually, when volatility does come back to Quant, by the way, the volatility expansion index has crossed to the upside, so expect some incoming volatility. I do believe we're going to see something similar to 2021 price action, with Quant going parabolic towards the upside. Closing things off with the Quant against Bitcoin valuation, price has fallen quite a bit since we last covered Quant, particularly due to Bitcoin going absolutely berserk to the upside. Currently, the Quant against Bitcoin valuation is below the 200 weekly moving average in red, just outside the blue Fibonacci retracement support area, as well as right below the historical demand trend line. The weekly RSI is in the oversold territory. Currently, the Quant against Bitcoin valuation is forming a weekly hammer, so the probability of a bullish reversal on this chart has increased, in my opinion. If Quant is going to experience that euphoric parabolic bullish move like it did in 2021, this chart is going to have to reverse towards the upside. Now, should the Quant against Bitcoin valuation continue to bleed, we're probably going to retest the white 0.618 trend-based fib extension, which coincides with the February 2019 top support level. So yeah, wrapping things up, Quant is a buy here at 111. Obviously not financial advice. So that's my analysis on Quant for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.